everybody. This is Todd from Table Ready Painting, and Logan's here with me tonight.
Hello.
We're going to paint and chat about some Warhammer stuff. You caught us in the middle of an interesting conversation, or a conversation that started as it was loading. So, if you've never been here before, we talk about Warhammer and
this
Warhammer
is a
stuff.
Very serious channel.
Yes, we're very serious, very serious. No smiles ever. No smiles ever. So
something like that.
So we talk about Warhammer and Warhammer stuff while we sit and paint. And last week we went over some of the new points and stuff like that, the changes over the balanced data slate, the first one for 11th edition. That was kind of interesting. But now we're going to get back to the fun stuff, because that's what we like to do. If you guys are in the tournament scene and working whatever you're working with, hey, by all means, stop in, drop a message. We'd like to hear from you too. We're not just a funsies. We like to hear some of the interesting stuff that goes on. If you got some cool combos that you like working with, anything like that, like to hear about it, any of it. And you know what I didn't do? What? I didn't set up a link for the Discord. Okay. So we're going to do that one of these days when I remember. Maybe tomorrow, since I got some important stuff to do tomorrow. But I might have some free time. I'll have to figure out how to link the Discord onto here so we can get...
I forget how to make a permanent link, but I know there's a way.
I'll put my tech guy on it.
Yeah, something like that.
So anyway, we're going to work on some models. What are you working on today?
I've got a smattering, like I always do. I've got a Predator, Destructor?
No, Annihilator.
Annihilator. My bad. Predator Annihilator. I just have his top cannons. I just took them off.
Uh-oh. Camera quality looks way between. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what that means. But hi, Joe. How you doing?
I think we're a little laggy.
Are we a little laggy?
I think a little bit.
Maybe. Let's get you in frame a little bit more. Oh, yeah. It's a little skippy. Better. Okay. Okay. I think it was more focused on me. And you're the better looking one, so.
Something like that.
So, he's working on some Chaos stuff. Chaos Predator. And then he's got a smattering of...
Tyranids.
Oh, no. I played the Titan and it insta-died. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
See, that's because everyone couldn't understand its aura, right? So I had to get rid of it.
New model syndrome. Play it again. You'll win next time. You know how new model syndrome works, right?
Yeah.
First time you paint something, it does terrible. So, hey, now you got it out of the system, now you can start beating some stuff. So he's working on a Chaos Predator he picked up at Green Dice.
Yes, I picked this up at Green Dice. It had heavy bolter sponsons, and I found a workaround. Yep.
So we found some. What was that?
Knocked a piece off. Sorry.
Crazy chaos stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how you doing today?
Okay.
He says, Judge says, not worth 1,100 points. Oh, I think it is. At least once. 15K.
15.
Never got a Predator? Never. Wow, that's crazy. So, fun fact, in my Thousand Suns army, I don't have a Predator. But I only have maybe 2,300 points. Including Magnus, who sits right there.
No, not this one. This one.
Yeah, almost fell asleep in the chair. Well, maybe we're here now to keep you awake.
Heavy points. Oh, there were a lot of. I forget what he was before, but I mean, I kind of do think the Defiler deserved it. He saw a ton of play, and personally, for 300 points, I still think he's fairly priced.
I have to agree with that
Because
he's packing a lot of stuff.
I mean, the hard part is he's a Predator and Predator and a Vindicator, pretty much put together
with melee options. Oh yeah, that's what I need to grab.
I do. I don't have a Defiler personally. Not yet.
I'm working on it.
Still working on it. But
I didn't bring it down or I'd show it off.
I do. There are a lot of. I think the points changes make sense. I almost want to go as far to say I think it. I mean, I think it deserved it. To be honest, that thing was in every Chaos Space Marine list, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
and
much.
If it was, there was like 3 of them. I'm like, yikes.
Yeah, I ended up getting the old kit a little while ago.
Pretty much
right before they announced the new one. So but I've done a custom job on mine, so I threw together a lot of Mauler Fiend, Forge Fiend bits, some other crazy stuff, and it's unfortunately I don't think it's going to fit on a 160 millimeter base, but we're going to try like heck. So I did, since the last time we did a paint, I did work on this guy, who is got to do some detail work on him yet. Went with the classic helmet because I really liked it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know I showed off my custom. I showed off the conversion the week before the new one got announced. Of course. But I'm still working on painting that thing. I've been playing around. I've been trying to get works done, which I'm working on. I found all the pieces for my avatar, so I threw that together. I do have to do some highlighting and stuff like that, and I want to put some markings on the loincloth and stuff like that. But he's coming along pretty good. As far as getting the paint on the model, he's pretty much done. So, and he's playable. He's table ready. Oh, there he is.
Actually, fun fact about this Predator is I got him when we got the Armageddon box.
Yep.
This guy. And I'm only getting paint on him now. Fun fact, I guess.
Yeah. I really like the Avatar. I've actually been playing with the original Avatar since I started playing. Since I started playing in 2nd edition. It was one of my earliest models that I got because it was a big, cool, impressive model. And now he's kind of just a little, the old one's just a little anemic at this point.
Anemic?
He's small and doesn't look very strong.
It's crazy.
What? You don't like anemic?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, Logan got summer job, so he got summer Warhammer stuff. So
yeah, I got the new Tyranid Battle Force. So I got like a Hive Tyrant. I got a bunch of Tyranids. I got a ton of Tyranids in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I did the Battle Force and then Raveners because I knew I needed Raveners.
New Raveners are cool.
Yeah, I've had the Trigon pretty much since I got the Tyranid army. I think he came in the starter kit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The starter kit that I started with Tyranids had the Trigon. I've had that guy and I've loved him. I love the Trigon so much. So I'm like, I have to get Raveners. And I've built them the hyper adapted Raveners, which is awesome.
Plus, you got a kill team, so if you want to play kill team,
yeah. Plus, I got a tune.
You have another kill team to play with. With Bjorn being the focus of an upcoming novel with the same name, I'm really hoping GW releases a new sculpt.
Do you think he'll get a...
Which they've hinted at the responses about the new novel in which they redacted info.
Do you think they'll move him up to a Redemptor chassis?
That's a good question. Chris says, I haven't painted at home in a very long time. Maybe I could right now. Hey, if you're not at work.
Painting's fun. That's why we do it every other Thursday, right?
Yep. You always hang out and paint with us. I enjoy it. I like to see some pictures. Like I said, we're working on a Discord server. So we're going to put a chance up there if anybody wants to share their models that they painted, anything that they're working on, anything that they want to show off.
Actually,
throw some discussions up there.
I'm kind of thinking we might try and make the link tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to try and make the link tonight, and I'll post it in the video, or at least post it on the YouTube channel. And I think, like I said, if you got some pictures, you want to join up. Like to get some discussion, some pictures, some fun stuff. But enough of that. We'll get that up there.
I should probably update the rules and have a more defined rules list.
What did you do for rules? Oh yeah, you did. Okay.
And that's where his answer becomes yes, you should.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, it has the basics. Don't be a butthead. Don't post weird stuff.
Obviously,
but
yeah. There are people under 18 that are going to be on there.
No giving birth in voice chat.
Let's see. Jeff said, okay. Based on the fluff, Redemptors are no feet pick.
No,
yeah,
no, not yet.
Powered and quickly overpowered and quickly burn out.
Yeah,
Marine entombed with them. Yeah, of course. Oh, you opened a YouTube channel? Awesome. That would be awesome. Send me the link. I'll definitely join up. It'd be nice to see. I like to watch other people paint, hang out. If you got a night that you want to be on, let me know. And as Jess said, no feet pics. Please, no feet pics.
Not yet.
We don't want no feet pics. Not unless they're the sexy Titan feet.
If I post sexy Slanesh feet.
Please no.
What about sexy Tyrannid feet?
Okay, that'd be all right. Wait, they don't have feet.
Half the Slanesh demons have hooves, also.
I was just seeing if you were paying attention. So, in case you're wondering, I'm working on the Docker rig from the workbox. Just working on some detail stuff on it.
Orcs. I'm just saying stuff.
Yeah, you are. So we are working on, what do I got? Well, I still got the Armageddon box I'm working through. Essentially. Playing with some other stuff here too.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know how anybody else paints, but I can never focus on just one thing.
Oh, really? I say with my horde.
All right. I'm gonna throw it up here. Anybody want to follow Chris on YouTube? There it is. Nice. I'm good with that. Just a video for now. Do another soon enough. That's awesome. Can How do I save this?
Save. Oh, at least that's fair. You've already opened a new tab, buddy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted to do. I'll save that for after the stream. So after the stream, I'll subscribe.
We do a live reaction to the one video.
We're not ready for that.
No, we're not to the reacting phase.
Right, we have to be in it for the long haul at that point. We're doing videos every day. We'll do some reaction videos.
Yeah. Oh, you just get me. I'm like, whoa.
We need to do is I would love to do the reaction videos to the Warhammer stuff, but it always seems like I'm at work when they come on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to schedule a day off just for a video reaction.
Well,
hey, you got it, man.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. Half the time, the audio quality is. Ooh.
Yeah, that one you guys were telling me I should run the thing.
Yo, I think 2 of them in a row I watched, and the audio was so bad. I'm like, how in the like I had to like literally blast it through like 100% volume on the computer, 100% volume in my headset, and it still sounded like they were whispering me into my ears. I'm like, what? I can't hear you. How do you manage to be so quiet?
Well, they're good at making models.
Not great at recording videos, but you know.
Hey, this is what we go through at work all the time. You have people that are good at fixing cars making videos, and they're supposed to be good at that too. So sometimes you get what you get.
A basic layer. That sweet basic layer of a blue. I love my blue.
It's nice when it comes together, isn't it? Just that little bit of color.
Yeah. It was originally an Ultramarines tank.
He defiled it.
Oh, yeah, I
in the most inappropriate way. He made a cast.
Yeah.
What do you think I was talking about?
I thought maybe you thought, I thought maybe something like Slanesh or, like that car I saw yesterday.
I don't know if you want to tell that story.
I don't know if I want to get us demonetized.
Yeah, right. Let's avoid that.
Let's just say yesterday I saw a car that Slanesh would be proud of.
Right. And y'all may know it or not know it, and we're not judging here. So it is one of those more popular websites among a certain demographic.
And we hopefully should stop going into more detail.
Yep, that's it. We're done. I certainly don't want the video flagged.
Well, But besides the fact I think I was talking to the freaking Black Templars while seeing that very heretical vehicle.
Yeah. I don't know that that's the best.
Okay.
So what projects are we working on lately? Anybody working on anything good? still at some point going to do some starter videos for 11th edition. I have all this stuff in mind, just need the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the idea is the hardest part, right?
Ugh. Let me tell you something. When it comes to stuff that I want to do, I have a plethora of stuff that I want to do.
Actually, I think executing the plan is the hardest part. But,
Executing the plan is the hard part for me.
Shh, that's not why I said it.
Execution is definitely the hard part. But that's why I like coming on here and painting on Thursday nights, because now I got an excuse I can hang out with you guys, and then
actually execution's pretty easy. You just take a big axe and
swing. All right, Chris, I'll see you in a bit. Go grab that scenery. See what we got painting.
We got scenery.
Love it.
I love scenery. I need to paint more.
Yeah.
And I guess more of a collective we, but
I'm inspired to get my 3D printer up and running again here. It might be the next thing on my list of major projects.
This is flowing,
right? Because we could get a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
a lot of scenery and stuff worked up if I get my 3D printer running.
I mean, I'm willing to paint and stuff, you know.
Yeah, right. Do you remember when the Battle Wagon used to come to local chapter approved hobby stores and sell metal bits and sprues and sometimes Forge World products? I saw a picture of one on Facebook today. I do. I've only run into it a couple times. And one was at a tournament.
The Battle Wagon.
Yeah, they used to have a Battle Wagon where you could actually, well, I mean, you used to be able to buy the bits, just the separate bits from mail order.
So, like...
But then they used to have essentially a Battle Wagon that went to the different stores, like the chapter approved stores, when they had chapter approved stores. So imagine like the Warhammer store, but not quite. Well, I guess more like Cloud City,
yeah,
or Green Dice or something that like officially sells Warhammer miniatures, not like Target or some comic book shop that just happens to have like a Armageddon box or something.
Yeah, but like a full,
like an actual Warhammer retailer.
Yeah.
So there used to be stores like you had your retailer. I think there were 3 levels. Retailer, there was the chapter approved, and then there was there was a name for the big one. Battle Bunker? I think so. I think it was a Battle Bunker was the last one. And then Battle Wagon was literally a van with bins of sprues and stuff like that that would come to different stores.
Hey kids, come to the back of my van. You'll get goodies, right?
So yeah, something like that. Except you left the Battle Wagon broke.
And not kidnapped.
Right. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I used to like that.
The kidnapping might be cheaper, right?
Right. I'll pay the ransom. Just let me go. The coolest thing was I went down to Tennessee back when they had actual. I mean, I guess they do too. I don't know why I'm saying it this way, but at the time, there wasn't very many actual Games Workshop stores around. There were a couple chapter approved, but that's about it. But I went down to Tennessee, and in Nashville they had an actual Warhammer store, and that's where I bought that Orc Village that I have, the one with the little camp tents and stuff like that. I bought that. That was from Tennessee. Unfortunately, the biggest problem that I had was I only had one bag of luggage, so it was really hard to bring stuff home. I couldn't buy big stuff, but they actually had like Forge World products there, books and even like Titans and stuff like that.
Sweet.
So, in fact, they had, if I remember correctly, they had the Revenant Titan, the Revenant Scout Titan for the Eldar. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't the Revenant. It was a Phantom. I don't know. It was one of the Eldar Titans on display. I don't know that the Revenant Titan was actually. They make a Revenant Titan for Forge World, and I'm saying it out loud, and it doesn't make sense to me. I know there was one for Epic.
I don't know.
Is that you?
I don't think so.
It was my phone. Probably. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was. So anyway,
Maybe no, mine's on the chair, and I didn't. Okay, we just got a phantom notification that
it's on the table.
That we both heard and both saw. All right. There's something called group hallucinations, right?
Yeah, sure. But yeah, that was kind of cool. We had they had the store down there, and of course, it was like in the middle of a mall, like an actual like shopping mall.
Yeah.
And oh no, piece broke.
Yeah, I guess like pressed on it. Oopsies.
And it makes our Warhammer store look big.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was tiny in there. There was no room to play games at all.
Really?
But that place was packed full of stuff. Packed. Let me see. Let me think of something. You know the like the GameStop in the mall.
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda. It was like that. Like you could walk in, walk down one aisle, and you could walk back out the other way, and that's all the room that was in there. And there was so much stuff.
It's almost like the Portal, kind of.
No, the Portal's big compared.
No, the one Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, but I'm saying the Portal was actually big compared to that place.
Oh,
like it was literally probably half the size of this room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Jeff says he went down to Games Day twice when it was in Baltimore, and he said the retail center was awesome there. Yeah, I never made it to Games Day, unfortunately. I'm very tempted to try and get to one of the bigger tournaments one of these times. I'd really like to get down to the Battle Bunker in Baltimore. It was awesome. I want to get down to like maybe like the Atlantic City Open or I would love to go to Adepticon, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Unfortunately. But there's still a Nova open, right? I think so. That would be kind of cool too. Nova's not that far away. That's DC. I feel bad. I have a Warhammer YouTube channel, and I don't even know what tournaments are around.
Well, I mean, we aren't very tournamenty.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
I used to know them all. And I used to know them when they all were, what was going on, what things they had. I followed a lot of people that were actually like the tournament organizers. Like when Frontline Gaming was just starting, I used to follow them, follow all the stuff. Ooh, you got some extra priming in too? Sweet.
Ooh.
Do you have some theme terrain or some just random L-shaped buildings that you're working on? Not being judgmental, I'm just asking.
We need a W-shaped building because that one always wins. Think about it.
That's fair.
You know, if we ignore the part where a W-shaped building would be terrible. There's an M-shaped building.
Jeff says, I still remember being bombarded by sneakers and pillows on one of the nights. Go figure, the other guys I shared my room with didn't like snoring. Great. Yeah. I don't know. Definitely going to try and grab a day up at Green Dice and see if we can play some games up there. I'd also wouldn't mind getting over to Rubicon one of these times when they're having a thing.
No, I mean that'd be fun. Yeah, I get to play my first away game, I guess.
Yeah.
It'd be a fun thing. I've only played home games,
Or maybe even something like he's starting the starter set. The scenery in the starter set.
Oh, the 11th starter set.
That's kind of cool. I'd actually like to get that.
I like the 11th starter set terrain. I think it's pretty interesting. I like the electrical stuff and the buildings and it's all really neat. I like it at least.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's pretty cool. Actually got the terrain base on Amazon for a decent price. I mean, they're acrylic, so they're clear. I got them basically because I wanted clear acrylic ones. No other reason.
Yeah, I mean, like not the Armageddon one's bad, but
yeah,
we don't play on sand bases.
Yeah, I printed out all the. You don't like painting scenery? Oh, scenery's so.
Scenery's tough, but kind of fun.
I actually like painting scenery because you can kind of be messy and sloppy with it, and nobody really cares. It's one of those things where you can kind of like just gauge your progress. So like the whole time you're like, oh, okay, so I put my whatever brown color down, boom, it's done. You put the next color down, you go through and do the bricks or the wear, if you want to put graffiti or something on it, stuff like that. Boom, done. I like it. I like doing scenery just for that reason. I don't have anything grabbable.
I have my stuff, but
yeah, I have stuff that. Hold on.
I painted that building.
Oh, actually, I got my bunker there.
Oh.
So, kick the table.
I mean, I painted. It's not crazy.
This is something that Logan painted,
but it's gray and gold, so that's that's all we need.
So all we did was, do a gray, do a brush. Painted some of the wood pieces here, and then all the window trim.
I almost debate though. I want to take like a bright brown color, and I kind of want to like blotch it at the bottom, because I've noticed like a lot of buildings kind of, looking around using the world as my example. Yeah.
And then I've got the old Bastion. But that was easy to paint. That was quick. That was a spray down. Did metallic for the top. Did all the trim all the way around. Then did the heavy bolters and just the gold trim around the thing. And washed it out. And did a real quick dry brush on it just to give it some wear. I think it actually took me longer to build that thing than it did for me to paint it. Because terrain, I just do very, very simple. Just get the paint on it, make it look good. It needs to be inspirational enough that it fits the scenario. But that's fair.
Yeah,
that is true. You do use a lot of resources on buildings.
No, I completely get that, because
yeah, I mean, that's one of those things I kind of go with. I actually like the what do I have? Army painter ones. You can get just a shading box, and then spread down. Like a lot of the buildings use different washes based on the level sometimes.
Now I hold up. I'm gonna just say my example isn't great, because I did washes, I think, but
yeah.
Let's just say when I was bored and wanted to do it, I wasn't crazy into it.
That's okay.
But also, I don't paint that much scenery,
No. He's just getting into the scenery modification. Now let's go a little bigger here. So he did the Warcry one and a full Imperial. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of paint. Yeah, you can't be working with these to do a lot of terrain. Craft paint is your best friend. That I want to do. I still want to pick up the boarding actions table. The scenery.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I kind of consider playing it.
Boarding actions?
Yeah. I mean, it's very Space Marine 2E, right?
Yeah. A lot of hallways and somewhere across between like Space Hulk and Space Marine 2.
But let's just say, if I don't have infantry, if I don't have the infantry to play it, I'm doing something wrong,
Yeah.
If I don't have the infantry to play it, they've all been burned in a fire, right?
Yeah, I would love to get that boarding action. It should be one of the things on my list. I don't know why it's not. So every time I go into the Warhammer store, I'm looking at it. And every time I go into Cloud City, I see that box sitting there. Yeah. I'm hoping that maybe in 11th edition they'll update the boarding action rules. That would be kind of cool. But even if just for the scenarios and the terrain and stuff like that, you could still, I think you can pretty much make it work.
Yeah. I mean heck, I'd even like it, because I'd love to do even just that scene, you get like a war, like Tyranid warriors or something down the hallway, and you're just like a squad of, let's say, Stern Guard vets, because they're right there, and you turn the corner and boom, surprise attack,
Yep. Yeah, I'm all about it. They did an expansion in the last 500 worlds, but just 2 new teams. I didn't know that. I didn't pick up the 500 worlds one.
Well, we only picked up the mouse.
We did get the
Storm, but-
Maelstrom one. I don't know that had boarding actions in it, though.
No, Maelstrom was just. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I have to look again, though, because I think that had some other stuff in it, but I don't know. They need to incorporate all this stuff together so that you could just bounce from one thing to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. They updated in the last edition. Last edition in a white dwarf. Okay. So it's there. It's in 500 worlds. All right. So when we want to play boarding actions, we know where our resources, right? Yeah, I really wanted to get the 500 worlds. The unfortunate thing is they all came out right on top of each other. So by the time I was ready to buy 500 worlds, Maelstrom was coming out. So I kind of missed that one because I wanted Maelstrom so bad.
Yeah. I mean, the hard part is you gotta.
There you go.
But yeah, besides the fact Maelstrom's awesome, you gotta cast Space Marine player right here, you know.
Where? Oh, wait. That's me.
Yeah. Something like that.
I work on getting my defiler done. Then we can talk. We'll do some cast Space Marine action. Right?
Right.
Yeah, that's my issue with all the narrative campaigns from GW.
Like, they don't do it for the rest of the year, and they just do it at the one point.
Right.
Like,
I'm gonna agree with you. They should just start off and just keep running the narrative campaigns. Everybody likes them. I don't understand the problem. They sold out a Maelstrom, and I'm only using that as an example. They sold out a Maelstrom basically before it hit the shelves. Like,
and then they found an error in it, but
yeah, well, he says AOS. Chris says AOS ones were pretty good. Never got the chance. There's another thing that I would like to pull the trigger on, but I don't know that I need another
game
set
system
of things to do. I have a hard enough time getting both my boys to play 40K all the time.
I'm sometimes more willing.
Well, I know you are.
Well, let's just say there's 2 boys in that part of boys.
Yes,
right?
Correct. There are 2 boys in that part. And if I could get both of them to play on a regular basis, we'd be in better shape. Because I am all about, oh, it's not worth it? Oh. He says it's not worth it now.
Really?
They have some awesome miniatures, though.
Oh, they do. I mean, I kind of considered Age of Sigmar because I like the fantasy stuff. Because
gives you a better excuse to play Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghosts and I'd be a sucker for Undead.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I like the Undead. I am a huge Goblin fan. So,
wait,
I mean,
yeah, you're very much Orcs and Goblins.
I had, when I played Old World Fantasy, the only completed army that I had was Orcs and Goblins. And I have more Goblins than Orcs, respectively. Not just, oh yeah, of course you do because you have more goblins, because there's more goblins in a squad. But no, I literally had more goblins than orcs. Probably to a fault. I had 3 different sizes of goblins. I played that long enough. I had the original size ones from whatever, the 3rd edition box set, I think it was. Really? He says, I have the most beautiful Hedonite army. It was the 2nd largest pro-painted one in the world at some point. Screw you, Vince. And now it's retired. I haven't played in so many years. Oh, the Hedonites are really cool.
Oh, the Slanesh ones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the Slanesh stuff. Like I always have a respect for the Slanesh aligned stuff, you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, tell Michael that the new Bjorn book has Death Guard in it.
Oh, shoot.
Right, so I can buy that book and it can hide in his room forever.
Oh, speaking of the Infinite and Divine, there's a second one. There's going to be a second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I forget what it's called. It's called, I don't know.
It's called, I don't know. That's a weird name.
Something, it's something more about like 2 old men kissing or something.
The Tomb of Old Men Kissing?
No, it's something about 2 old men kissing. Isn't that what the Infinite and Divine are? Something like that.
Something like that. I don't think it's a pocket romance.
Have you read it?
No, because Michael still has it in his room.
See, so how do you?
I don't think he's gotten more than 30 pages into it, but I hate to say it, when I'm done with my book, I'm definitely going to get it. I'm definitely going to
steal
it from him.
Well, more like take back what's rightfully yours.
All I ever heard was good things about the Infinite and Divine, and that's why I bought it, because like I want to read it. And the day that I bought it, my youngest one, who is a Necron player, is like, oh, I'm going to read it first. I'll be done with it in no time. And it's probably been 6 months.
More than no time.
Certainly more than no time.
I also haven't read it. I'm just saying stuff.
So all I've heard was really good stuff about the book, and I'd be really excited. I'm still excited about reading it. I actually I listened to 2 podcasts about how good it was. So I trust their opinion.
Oh yeah, and if you're ever looking for facts or information, don't go to me. By the way, just keep that in mind.
Don't you know everything about the Necrons?
That doesn't mean I'll tell you the right thing about the Necrons.
More of a soothsayer than a truthsayer.
More of a, I like to troll.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, there you go. They say it's a really good book. Awesome. And yes, my wife will definitely agree there were too many orcs and goblins, because she helped me paint them. We had a local tournament that we needed to get an army finished for, and she helped me a lot. And I terribly lost. I think I won 1 match. No, I think I won. Well, it was only 3 games. It was only a 1-day thing. I got devastated by a zombie horde. I mean, this guy brought a vampire and zombies, and that was it. And I could do nothing to them. So he literally tabled me. And this was 4th or 5th edition, I think. So there was just, he had zombies and he was regenerating zombies, creating more zombies faster than I could kill zombies. And the rest of my army kind of outflanked his zombies and didn't do any damage to him. Or not enough to actually get a net positive kill ratio. It was bad. It was really bad. But I did get all my orcs and goblins painted for that. And my wife will never let me live it down. Because we painted a lot of orcs and goblins. So I have an entire one of the old Games Workshop cases just filled with those units. And in fact, it was mostly goblins. I think I had 2 units of orc R boys, a unit of black orcs, and I had both wolf riders and boar riders, and everything else was pretty much goblins for that. Yeah. Jeff also painted, we both painted 2,000 points in like 30 days. It was kind of nuts. Plus, we had to do special things. So the tournament that was being run, we needed to have a model that was a runner. So they had to run orders across the battlefield. And then, which of course at that point had to be a custom model. And then you had to create a single objective all your own.
Is that why you have the orcs doing like whipping?
Yes. So my objective for that, I built up a mountain on I think we used a 50 millimeter base or an 80 millimeter, probably a 50 millimeter base, I think it was. So I built up a rock, and then I put an orc, and I painted him like stone, so he was part of the stone. And I had one of the orcs with the whipping a dwarf to chisel out a picture of an orc out of stone, or a sculpture of orc out of stone. Yeah, he lost to the zombie guy as well. He beat the high elves and the dark elves. I can't remember who the third army that I played was. Let's see. And you said, Jeff says he won both best sportsman and best painted. Got a trophy for second place. I can't remember. I played dwarves, and I beat them.
You played zombies.
And I played zombies, but I can't remember what the third army was. That was a long time ago, though. Trying to think who the other people, the other units that were in there. And I just can't think of it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. With 30 days, we painted 2,000 point. I painted orcs and goblins, and Jeff painted dwarves. What a blast!
Was the dwarf for that casual rivalry reasons, or just because you didn't like dwarves?
Well, Jeff plays dwarves, so I wanted to do something to get back at Jeff.
It's that casual rivalry.
It was a rivalry. Yeah, so he used a runner from Blood Bowl for his messenger. I actually did, I think, the same thing. I did a Blood Bowl, a goblin holding a scroll. So he's basically in the running pose, and has a scroll in his hand. Yeah, he had the wrecked treasure cart, and I had the. I wonder if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I love that thing. I like to show it off. Here I am wandering away again. Throwing stuff on the floor. Hold the fort there, Logan. Oh, it's right here in front.
Oh, the objective?
Yeah. I don't know where my runner is. He's probably floating around here somewhere too.
He's lost going to the war.
All right. Like Spuddy played the other dwarves. Yeah, that's the guy I beat because I just totally outflanked that guy, which was incredible. He took his whole army. There were mountains on either side of the map. On either side, let me get the hands right. On either side, he took like his whole force up the middle, and I came around the sides. Yeah. Use the scroll from the Mordheim. So this is my objective marker that I made. So it's basically a rock with an orc at the top of it, and then as you scroll around, there's an orc with a whip, and he is whipping the dwarf that's got a pickaxe and is carving the sculpture. So that was my objective marker. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I used, the scroll for the Mordheim sprue. I don't know where he's at. And he's a lot smaller to find, so.
He's going to take a little bit.
Yeah. So that was fun. I like doing the custom stuff more than anything else. So, but it was kind of cool. I still keep it around after all these years. It's still like one of my prizes, and it could really use a better paint job. It's pretty dated at this point. Right?
I mean, it looks really solid.
Check out the dwarf. The dwarf's awesome.
Oh yeah, I like the dwarf.
So, yeah, that's what we got. That was tons of fun. That was the last time, not the last time I played, but probably close to it. I think that's the last tournament I played with them, and the first tournament I played with them. Did a lot of casual games. Probably should have done this the other way. So yeah, that was just ridiculous. We got a lot of models painted in a very short amount of time. That was really cool. That is the best part about tournaments, is getting to that point where you're like, oh, I need to get this done for this game on blah, whatever. You know?
Are there like certain restrictions for different games?
As far as what?
Well, because I always hear you have, like, people get their stuff done by a tournament, but I'm like,
well,
why? Like why not use the models you have?
So at that point, I didn't have a painted orc and goblin army.
Okay, well, I mean, but I hear that from like everyone, like, so at least a lot of people, like, they have to prep and paint their army. But I'm like, wait, what?
So you got to remember, there's a lot of, yeah, exactly, right there. Classic motivation. Got to get tournament legal.
That's actually no, because that's fair. Because like, if I were to do a tournament with my Tyranids, I would need to base them all.
So yeah, so you got to think, if you're going to a tournament, let's say you want to go to a tournament, let's say next weekend, because this weekend is unrealistic. and you decided that, oh, I have this cool list that I want to play. I want to play Raveners in them. But you're like, oh, I don't have Raveners painted. So I want to get those all painted and ready for gameplay, right?
Okay.
Yes, definitely. You are more productive with time limits.
Okay.
So but like some tournament settings, you have to have 3 colors to play. Like, you're not allowed to play with gray plastic.
Yeah.
You're automatically disqualified. There's some that, there's a lot of people that chase the meta that, they want to play this cool list that they have, that they found, or that they've been practicing with, but they've just been, like
playing gray models.
So now all of a sudden they got to get those units done so that they can actually play, because if they're not done, they'll get disqualified from the tournament. So there is a lot of prep time. Yeah, and that's just what Jeff said here. There's a lot of people that chase the meta.
So it makes meta chasing harder.
Yes, it does.
And more discouraging, I guess.
So yeah.
Or encouraging, I guess.
Well,
but no, because it doesn't encourage meta, but it makes that if you're gonna play some meta list, you need to put in effort for it.
Correct. So if the meta changes, let's say a couple weeks before the tournament, where I don't know, for example, so let's say Crusher Stampede is meta. I'm using that as an example because you kind of, and then let's say the balanced data slate comes in and all of a sudden
it's nerfed.
They nerf the heck out of it. Well, now it's no longer the best thing to play. So
then you have to scramble your models.
Yeah.
To chase the meta more.
Right.
Okay.
So like they said, painting rules for the Steamroller 2026 for War Machine. Right here's the quote. This means that at least 3 distinct colors must be used on every model, and that they should be applied in such a way that doesn't simply circumvent the rule. And that's exactly it. That's
okay. So
a pretty handy rule.
I assume to circumvent the rule is not like I'm just gonna paint a big.
You can't just paint the head blue and the sword silver and the body red and have a good day. It has to actually look like you're trying to paint the models.
Yeah.
And I agree with Renby. Renby here says, I always play a fluff list. To me, I don't care what anybody says, and I will die on this hill. The best games that you're ever going to have is a list that you made and that you built by your play style. You will have the most, even if you don't win, but I still think you're more likely to win with a list that you enjoy playing more than a list that you're just getting off the net and trying to beat everybody. I'm a big fan. I'm a same hand player. I play jet bikes. I've liked jet bikes. I like jet bikes when they were good. I like jet bikes when they weren't good. I'll play a jet bike army tomorrow, because I just love the jet bikes for same hand. So I will die on that hill that I play better with my jet bikes or my Dark Angels Ravenwing than I do in any other game that I play, except maybe Thousand Suns, but that's different.
Yeah, you have the. Don't get me started with 1,000 Suns. The rage bait.
Right. Yeah, Chris got it. He says the meta can't touch you if you have multiple of everything.
Think about it.
And realistically, it only takes one unit, one change in the meta to alter the entire meta structure.
Yeah.
You know? Those Necron lists with all the shards of Catan, they came up, and it only took just a slight rebalancing, and they kind of just
went back
dropped
to sleep.
off. Yep.
They went back to sleep for another million years.
Yep, and I agree with Renby. If you lose, at least you had fun with your own creation.
Oh yeah,
I'm totally on board with that. I have had more fun playing the lists that I want to play. Win, lose, draw. Look, I just said I took a goblin army to a tournament when goblins were nowhere near any kind of strength. I mean, the goblins are just numbers. And I still got decimated to something that had more numbers and less strength.
But I mean, imagine the joy that guy experienced just bringing zombies and necromancers, and beating the snot out of everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. He played 3 games, won all 3 games. I can't blame him for it. It worked out great.
Well, I mean that's I don't know how much meta that, and obviously I wasn't there. But the list doesn't seem very meta. It seems very nonsense. Like it seems like a lot of nonsense, but it seems like a lot of fun nonsense. You know?
Yeah. I mean, the unfortunate part is it probably was a little more meta. Because you could, like I said, he had zombies, necromancers, and a vampire. So all he did was have zombies and then units that brought zombies back.
Yeah,
and zombies at that time had the rule where if you killed something, you regenerated zombies.
So they couldn't go down ever.
Right. It just took so much to actually, you could take some out, but it took so much out of you to get to the point where you were taking them down. You were actually doing damage. And let's face it, orcs and goblins just did not have that kind of staying power. I mean, I threw an ogre into the side of those zombies and they just kind of laughed at it. Or not an ogre, a giant.
Oh my.
Yeah. And not to the front, to the side of it. Which I know you never played Old World, but
I assume the flanking stuff's
very important when you had blocks of infantry, regiments of infantry. Those weird square basers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the way you think, Renby. They said, if you stick with what you like, there's non-zero chance you might drift into meta eventually since the game changes so much. Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I've been there. My armies have fallen into meta more than once. I mean, I started collecting Thousand Suns just because I wanted to paint the models.
Well, I've been doing pretty nicely recently.
And yeah, right now they're not doing too bad.
Though I saw Emperor's Children were up. No, that might also be an older result, but that's still fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Fear causing units that were double your unit size cause terror instead. Correct. Which was the hard part. But yeah, he just, I mean, he was starting with 40-man units of zombies.
Yikes.
They were just ridiculous. Yeah, that's right. He used fell bats to get behind you and then charge with the zombies. And zombies are slow.
But if you're distracted already.
Well, but the only thing you had to fight were zombies. That was the hard part. Like, you could fight the Fellbats and probably beat them, but they had such a high movement speed that he kind of controlled where they were and when they were, you know?
Yeah.
I forgot about the Fellbats. You're right, there were Fellbats in there too. Oh, that's what happens when you get old. Who's this? Played Night Lord since early 10th edition. Now look at the new Defiler. From one of the most disliked models to one of the most powerful. Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean,
people aren't buying that model just because it's a pretty model.
I mean, that's the worst part. I say, like, I want a Defiler. I'm almost like, am I meta chasing? But I'm like, no, I really like the Defiler, and I think it's a super awesome model,
Yeah.
It's like, Now, is it being pretty decent and influenced? Arguably,
I mean, it's easier to buy units. Easier to buy units that are doing well now, but it's always good to buy units that aren't, because they will come around.
Yeah.
I always say stick with the stuff that you want to paint. A, you'll have a painted army quicker. B, you'll have units that you really like.
Well, and I mean that's why I need a Defiler, right? Because I want to paint one.
Yep.
That'd be a fun one to paint.
Well,
I was like my demon engines.
Yeah. I agree with that. I like the demon engines too.
I just got a Forge Fiend, right?
Yeah. And Renby agrees with you too. Says it does look fantastic. I already love the demon engines anyway. So eventually I ought to grab at least one.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love how they look, but I'm like, I almost feel like I'm trying to be I want him because he's good, because he's powerful, but I'm like, I like him because I want him. I'm not going to buy like 6 of them,
I think one is the sweet spot.
I don't
Especially the rules they are right now. I think one is the sweet spot.
They seem like they seem like a solid one-man unit. I think that's how I'd play into them,
Yeah.
Because they do a little bit of everything, and I think that's what I'd use them for.
Yep.
I'd probably lean them a little more into the las cannon side for some vehicle destruction, because with chaos, especially chaos space marines, you can always use more. You could always use more vehicle destruction because, yeah.
Chris says, I envy you. I really don't want to paint mine. It's going to take me so many days. Well,
I mean, I've got a lot of free time. But I don't know. I that's all I say. I mean, I don't really do much. So I end up painting models,
The good thing he falls into that he only has one real hobby, so.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of gaming, but
Well, you game, you play D&D, but you don't have a really time restrictive or time encompassing. Like, if you don't want to play video games, you just don't play video games.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to paint your Warhammer army, then you can't play Warhammer.
But yeah, I don't have something that I have to devote all my time to,
Yeah. Yeah. I say,
ooh.
Yeah.
I need more excuses to use my Warp Smith.
About the just one. I like that. Yeah. Give him the Warp Smith and go nuts.
Yeah, I need
the Warp Smith for that, and he just got a Forge Fiend too, so.
Yeah, I always need more excuses to use the Warpsmith. He's such a fun little guy. He looks awesome. His rules are decent enough.
Yeah.
You know, he just works, and I like him. You know.
Yep. And he's a cool model.
Oh yeah, I mean he is such a cool model. I mean, that's why I need an excuse. Besides the lore reason of I'm a warpsmith, I'm awesome, I help the vehicles out, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I'm the one who
I'm
controls.
pretty sure that's what the model says on the table.
You know, something like that.
I'm a warpsmith. I'm awesome. Worship me.
But I mean, I really like the warpsmith, and I need more excuses to use them.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
The Slavic god of blacksmithing. That's awesome.
I need to name my guys. That's one thing I need to do, you know?
We don't need to. But it's a lot of fun.
But, you know, when I say
He's such a cute little guy. Yeah. Jeff says he thought we were going to say he was a cute little guy. He's so adorable.
I mean, I need to name my characters only because, like, especially with my chaos, they're all, like, epic hero kind of, you know?
Yeah.
They're all kind of epic hero-y looking.
Yep.
Or at least customized enough that... I mean, especially, like, my captain proxies, which are Chaos Lord proxies, which at this... the apothecary's a proxy.
Right.
The Chaos Lord guy isn't, you know?
Right. Right.
And the Chaos Lord with a jump pack, he isn't a proxy. Because, I mean, that's what I built him for, you know?
Right.
I give him a Power Fist and a Plasma Pistol. Which is an insane build. Because that is the least stealthy, swift weapon. Pretty much. Which is, he flies up and, like, punches them in the face and, like,
I was going to say,
obliterates
you still
them.
get to punch somebody in the face, though. So right now he's working on some Tyranid Warriors.
Yeah, I've got some Warriors I'm working on.
And I'm working on the Docker rig. Of course, I'm committing mine to Bad Moons. And right after I made that decision, they announced that what's his name's coming? Nasdrek? Is that the guy? I think so. So they announced
you
him.
say it and it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right.
But I also don't remember his name, so, you know.
Jeff says he's got a name for all his Space Wolf characters. I used to name all my characters.
But now you've grown old, right? And sad.
Yeah, I just forget all their names. That's the problem. Yeah, so I'm working on the Docker rig. I got a couple orcs in front of me, but I've really been just playing with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should really name at least my chaos characters. I don't know if I could probably name my Blood Angel characters, but
the weird thing is, like, for all the time that I played Dark Angels, this is going to be just a weird, funny thing, and it's the honest to God truth, not something that I made up afterwards. But I always played the 5th company of Dark Angels for my tactical Marines. Always, always, always. And I was so excited when 7th edition came out and they gave him a named captain, right? So he was Captain Balthazar, came with the what's it called? With the Dark Vengeance box. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can work with that. Though I've always named mine Lazarus. My captain was always Lazarus, Captain Lazarus of the Fifth Company. And I was like, oh, okay. Now they came out with Balthazar. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It just gives a little more lore. I'll just put away the one that I normally used, and then I'll use this guy. And then, of course, Balthazar's died, and they came out with a special character for the Fifth Company that was Lazarus. And I was like, huh, I've been playing him right the whole time. Oh, there you go. I said, there's a player in my club that names every single soldier. And most of them dedicated to friends. He named one after me, and he picked up an Inceptor, the single unit I hate the most.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's, you know, like
Renby says, I tried to name all my special characters. I converted the Aethon Sean mini into a Night Lord with jump pack and named him Chernobog. Nice.
Yeah. I need some names for stuff.
All right, here's a good question. Your favorite army to paint?
Ooh. So
anybody can throw this up here. What's your favorite army to paint?
I like the Chaos Space Marines. I have a lot of fun painting them. I like doing the trim because it allows me to take some more time, put more energy, and put more love into the model.
Aethon's a cool model. I agree with that.
Personally, I find sometimes doing Space Marines kind of not bad, but kind of uninteresting sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially because you can't do though I paint my Chaos Marines very fun, you know?
Yeah.
I paint them nice colors. I always love their color scheme. I love the details I put on them. I love pretty much everything. So, yeah.
Right. I think I'm going to lay it out because it's a weird answer for me because I like painting so many different things. I really enjoy painting the Eldari because it always gives me different stuff to work on, different colors, different schemes, different warm colors, cold colors, and it really depends on the mood that I have, which is kind of really cool.
Anything not yellow.
Jeff says anything not yellow. But I've been, and then of course he follows up with Space Wolves.
So I'll give you anything not yellow. I hate yellow, or I don't like yellow either. Yellow sucks to paint.
But I like painting the Dark Angels for the simplicity of it because they're green with. I can paint up a squad of Dark Angels because I've been doing it for so many years. I can paint them up in no time. I also like painting Thousand Suns because there's so much trim and so much character that's built into the models that I really like painting them.
I love that part. Chaos is so charactery. I love it. Like, you can add so much flavor to them, and I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I always love the details you can add, the little smaller details, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with them because they don't follow a Codex Astartes or have to look a certain way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Which is, I mean, I like that because I love doing the, especially like all the cloaks. I love how I do the white cloak with the blood stain at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so fun.
I can agree with that.
Or I mean, even like my flag I did on the Hellstalker.
We're going to do show and tell here.
Because I did that white with the red edge. And it really contrasts the dark blue and I love the demon skin and being able to do like green.
Slow down the spin a little bit.
Sorry.
You're freaking out the camera.
But I love I just love the stuff you can do with it, you know? I mean, even the different glowing bits and the wires and the everything, you know?
Yeah. Renby says
Death Guard.
Favorite is probably Death Guard. I can agree with that. I think that would be fun to paint.
K-Suns?
1,000 Suns.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1,000.
Yes, CSM is generally as fun because of how cool they look.
Actually, I should say Death Guard is fun to paint.
Oh, but I like okay, so I just happen to have like 1,000 Sun Sorcerer. That guy's just amazing. All the detail, all the cool stuff that's on that guy. I just love painting the 1,000 Suns because they're just that kind of. Now, just the right kind of special, you know?
You know, keep in mind this guy's been painting for
sorcerer.
A bajillion years, you know?
Love the way they come out. The models are really cool. Plus, the cool thing is, this guy I magnetized. Oh, I pressed that on screen. Huh? So, I magnetized them to be on the disc as well.
Yeah, keep in mind this guy's been painting for a bajillion and a half years.
Yeah.
So, you know, this guy's.
So.
This guy's not like us.
Let's see. Yellow paints generally have half the color pigments in them than other paints. That's why it's so hard to get a good coat with yellow.
I don't
agree.
like yellow.
I mean, I'm working it though.
And
I'm working it.
I also don't like yellow because I'm very particular with how I like my yellows. And I don't like if it's not the right kind of yellow, I don't like it. I won't paint with it. And the hard part is I paint red models, so like half of them have yellow details, you know?
Yep. Chris says his favorite is probably the Guard. I agree with that. Guard's a lot of fun. I mean, they're just fun because of all the tanks and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Guard could be fun.
I think the actual infantry is...
Keep in mind, this guy's not a horde painter.
I'm not. That's why it's taken so long to get these orcs done.
This guy does not paint hordes. As someone who's painted 3,000 points of Tyranids,
yeah,
I know what horde painting is, and it's.
I'm working on it.
It's your own special form of fun.
Torture? Is fun a different word for torture?
Depends on how much.
Oh, see, Chris just likes the hordes.
Nah, I respect that. I respect the hordes.
Yeah. And Renby says they do love how the K-Suns look. It's just a skill issue on my end.
Yeah.
I envy people who can master that trim.
Yeah,
I love the trim.
I don't think I could do the 1,000 Suns. Not at all. I'm not. I don't have a fine enough. Okay. I don't have a fine enough brush to do half their details.
There's the Helldrake. Still one of my favorite models.
I need to pick up a Helldrake.
Just that color. This was like coloring, like a coloring book. I did all the trim on the outside and then just colored the blue into the inside of the cells and then just washed them out. It was so easy for how much everybody said online how hard it was going to be. I loved every minute of it.
See, I already know how I want to do my Helldrake. You know, I already know how I want to paint that guy. I'm going to give him, right, I'm going to do the black for the in parts for the head and for the middle wing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Helldrake. I need a Helldrake. I don't have one.
Yeah.
And I'm sad because I don't have one.
Chris says he has another 120 cultists to paint.
Oh,
That's a lot of cultists.
okay, hold up. I will say I do not agree with you on the. I do not like the cultist part. That I do not like human hordes. I forgot. I'm a Tyranid horde player. I love doing the red skin, dry brushing the shells. I'm not a. Ooh, I don't like painting my poxwalk. I don't like the humans. But
So,
I also didn't master the human flesh painting until
and
after I painted all of them.
Since we're talking Thousand Suns, I have to share my Magnus.
Yeah, this guy's a sweat, by the way. Right?
Yeah, I just enjoyed painting this guy way too much.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, keep in mind that this guy's a sweat.
Such a cool model.
Dang. Now the worst part is I picked like the 3 most fatherless legions. So I don't get anything big to paint, you know.
Not yet. Thank you.
I love the Helldrake. I've seen this guy's Helldrake. I need to pick up a Helldrake.
Paying 180 cultists. That's a lot of cultists, dude. That's a ton.
What do you? 100 kilos.
I think I only painted maybe 40 guardsmen.
Okay, yo, don't listen to this guy. But I've only painted 112 gaunts.
I got what 20. 300. What? Calm down.
You're gonna say okay. I thought you were gonna say something dumb about their infantry. I was about to get mad at you.
I only have like maybe 2,500 points in guard and Astra Militarum. That's done and painted.
That does not count his Baneblade.
That does not count my Baneblade that I haven't finished. I also have a Rogel Dorn that I haven't finished, which I really need to work on. That's a lot farther along than I'd like to admit to. What else do I have? I also have.
I got the horses.
I got the combat patrol to paint yet.
Well, and most of it to build, or at least a good.
Can't stand the nipple horns.
It's
my favorite part.
Agrex, you can really grime them out. My brother was like, "Hey, you want to paint my poxwalkers?" I'm like, "Hey, sure, I'll try them." And I didn't know how to do any. I haven't done any cultists or nothing yet.
Not at that point, yeah.
Not at that point. I'm like, how in the world do I paint these guys?
Oh.
But now, if I were to give them a new shot, I'd probably not suck as bad.
Yeah.
They're not going to be great because I'm not the greatest painter.
Right.
But,
he's learning from the best, though.
Yeah, something like that.
Renby's got Conrad Kurz from Etsy and use it as his Abaddon, as their Abaddon.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know which Conrad Kurz model you got, but there's some really cool ones out there.
Oh, Kurz.
I love Evil Batman.
I like Kurz and the Night Lords. They're not my flavor, but they're awesome. I love them.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, and Kurz is a very cool Primarch. I like him. I mean, I like most of the Primarchs, so
Yeah, I know.
But
so, well, I think at this point we're gonna end for tonight. You guys have been amazing, hanging out, painting with us. I appreciate it so much. We will put the link for the Discord.
Hopefully tonight.
So if you want to jump on the Discord,
we'll probably put it in the bio. of the
Yeah.
channel, most likely.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We'll put it in the bio of the channel. So we'll have to set up some kind of system at some point just to stave off bots. But
Oh yeah, I can work on that as long as you remind me, I guess.
yeah,
I can work on honeypot, like doing a honeypot,
there
and
you go.
also, I know I can't make this a rule, but if someone gets hacked, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad, and it does the stupid. Oh, Mr. Beast just gave me $1 bajillion, so you should try this, bro. That
We're not doing that.
no. But like, if someone gets hacked, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah,
Especially because they all grime up the VCs, and that makes me angry.
yeah,
So then, moderators to come by and be like, "What the flip?"
right. So
Though I guess also someone, if that does happen, message me because I'm a degrimer.
yes,
I'm good at degriming.
he's gonna be the bug killer in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm
And bugs on the table. So don't forget, if you haven't done it already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we're on live. Usually Thursdays 7:30. If you do like some of the other stuff that we do, we play Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday on Lake Clan Legends. And then, of course, if you're into Star Wars, you can find me on Bounty Hunting Across the Galaxy. There should be a new one coming up sometime soon, hopefully. Scheduling issues and all that aside. So, and Chris, I will subscribe to your channel as soon as I'm off of here. So everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you again soon.
see ya.